So today's video is going to be a month in review for January, and it's kind of like a favorites video but also a review of what I've done so I can remember that. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all we'll do clothing. So I have no money at all now, but during this month I went to a bunch of concerts, which I'll mention later. And so the first shirt I got was this. It's Tiny Kingdoms. They're super cool. It fits really well, and it's black, whatever, I don't know, yeah. So then, and then this one's kind of a story. So I saw Pew 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 with Pup in December, and I bought a t-shirt, but it wasn't in my size. And then they came back to Toronto, well, they're from Toronto, but they played another Toronto show in January, and I took that shirt and I exchanged it for a different shirt and a different size because I liked this one more. So that's my Pew 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 shirt. I haven't worn it yet, but I can't wait to. And then this shirt I got at the end of December, and I have worn it a couple times. And this is Garbaggio. And they're a local band that's breaking up. But I'm gonna see their last show in February, so that's exciting. Moving on. The candles I burned more than usual in January are Vanilla Snowflake, and this is from Bath and Body Works, and I like it a lot, but it's one of the Christmas ones, so once it's gone, it's probably gone forever. And then Peach Meringue, and I've been burning that one too. In terms of art supplies, because I do a lot of art, mostly with my bullet journal, but also with watercolors, I got 3 Derwent watercolor pens, and so I got 3 because they came in a kit for that, so yeah. And then I got 2 Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pens, size bold, or B. So I got orange glaze, and then I got light cobalt turquoise, and then I also got this roll of washi tape, and then, I wanted to show you guys some of my spreads I did for this month. So these are my 2 favorite spreads from my January bullet journal, and so these were just collages I did to get into the altered bookmaking mood, because I had joined a group that does altered bookmaking. So this, I cut out some pages of a book and then colored them and stuff and did stamping to get that effect, and then used some washi tape for the lines across. And then this one was a quote I found, plus some other stuff, so newspapers, or this paper I have, and then a magazine cutout that I used to have on my wall. Alright, moving on, just little things I got. So this is a Hope for the Day, please focus, Hope for the Day bracelet, and it says, "It's okay to not be okay, have hope," and I'll link that organization in the description below so you guys can see it. I picked that up at the Tiny Kingdom show, but I see their stuff around all the time, so that was cool. I don't really wear makeup or anything, I never buy it either, but for skincare, the Mario Badescu Skincare Drying Lotion, it's super helpful. I have acne, but this dries it out, so clear skin, woo! That's helpful. moving on to books. I don't really buy books, like I don't have a lot of time to read, but I really like poetry, so this is Whiskey, Words, and a Shovel by R.H. Sen. And I follow this author on Instagram to see their work, but I've never been able to find it in a store, and then I found it this month, so I got that. I love it. What else is new? And then I also got Charles Bukowski's You Get So Alone at Times That It Just Makes Sense. Okay, so this is like the final thing. Okay, so concerts, because why not? So starting out off January, I went to see Romancer from Waterloo, Ontario at the Central. This was the show that included Tiny Kingdoms. I have it written down as Romancer because that's who I was really going to go see. But that lineup was really good. Goldfinch played. No, they didn't. Wait. Yeah, Goldfinch played. Okay, so that was great. Loved it. And then, like 3 days later, I drove to Hamilton to see Romancer again at Doors Pub, and that place is like a really cool venue, like so cool. Anyways, I drove there for that. Then I went to Sneaky D's and saw Sleep First, like who are from Buffalo, I guess, and some really cool local bands opened for them, including Honeymoon Bay, who are like a cool pop punk band. Maybe I'll link them below. Then I saw Old Wounds play at the Cave above Lee's Palace. That was like a really early show, but it was so worth it because I got to see Safe to Say play. And I like, oh, Safe to Say is great, so, you know, had to do that. Then I saw Title Fight at the Velvet Underground. Good show. I knew so many people there. It was weird. Like, I can't even go to shows anymore without seeing people I know, so that's cool. Yeah. And Title Fight was really good, and so were the bands that opened for them, which West Point opened, and then I don't remember the other band, but they were great. Then I saw, this band's name is hard to pronounce, but it's called Pfloog. I'll link them down below. They're a cool, sparkly math rock band from Toronto. I don't even know how to introduce them other than that. I also saw them play at the Central this year, so that was cool. But yeah, love them. Okay, and then after that, I drove to Hamilton again on January 20th to see Downstream play, and this was Downstream's last show with Dan, who is going on to like another side project that he had before, so he's just moving on, but it's okay because the band is continuing with Corbin as the lead singer. Downstream are really cool. I don't know how to describe them, but they're like worth the listen, so check them out, I guess. Okay. Then the next night, I went to Smiling Buddha to see Pew 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 play, and they were amazing. Story time for this, I dropped that memory card with all those photos down a crack in my car and thought it was lost forever, but I took my car into my car dealership and they got it out for me. Like a team effort. And then I saw Pine, Everyone Leaves, 2-Year Plan, and Fossil Youth at D Bistro. D Bistro is this really cool vegan cafe that has shows sometimes, and they were so cool. They were so nice. I don't know, just, I love local bands, so like when a lot of the lineup is like touring local bands, it's even more important. For the last show of January, I went to see a local band called Mayraki play. They're like hip hop, I guess. It's like hip hop fusion. And then The other bands on that lineup were like super cool also. The last band that played was the Holy Gasp, and I don't even know how to explain them at this point because there were just so many instruments being played. But like for me, any band that has a trumpet or like instrumental section, like brass section, I'm like, yes, I'm there, I'm so down. They're so cool, like when bands do that. So that was my last show of 2017 January. So sad, but so worth it. Okay. So the next thing was going to be what music I've been listening to all of January, but the playlist that I made is called Q1, and it's like the first quarter of the whole year, which goes till March. But if I continue this playlist till March, it's gonna be like 10 hours long, honestly, 10 hours. It's already 3 hours long. It's just been January. So I'm gonna make a separate video for that because obviously like 3 hours of music, that's gonna be like an hour video, and I don't want to make that right now. So I'm just gonna leave that. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Oh my god, I almost, okay, wait. I totes love snacks, and this month I got my mom to buy me Welch's, which was really cool of her. She bought me a whole pack of 32 packs of it. That made no sense. And I've just been making my way through them. Yeah, that's a thing. Loving it. Loving it. Yeah, so that's what happened this month. I don't know, I haven't really done very much. I went to the Toronto beaches a lot, and I went to Hamilton a couple times. I went snowboarding. That's really all I did. I don't really do anything. I watched a lot of Netflix. Fuck. So much Netflix. Like, oh my god, could I stop? And I drank a lot of Starbucks. And I have no money, so like drinking Starbucks with no money, good things. Okay, well, this was my January favorites / what I did in January thing. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment below like if you want to see anything specific in 2017. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Support your local scene. Oh my god, like so important. If you're not supporting your local scene, what are you even doing?